Obviously, that that's way more crazy. So you've landed in Dubai. You've been almost told another lie, right? So there was no job, there was no bed space, and so then you start applying for jobs. Yeah.
Yeah, I started applying. I remember the first job I got was a security job.
Yeah.
So the guy said, "Hey, you have a physique and you can be a bouncer or security something."
Yeah.
I thought it was something cool.
Yeah.
So one day I was working in there out there. There's this guy who approached me. He says the same thing. "Hey, I'm working with some company and stuff. I like your physique. Come, let's go for an interview." And we went to Abu Dhabi. But he said, "You have to pay my commission."
Yeah.
So he's like an agent. He's looking for a guy you pay him. We went. Interview was good, and they say, "Okay, we call you after a week." But that was it, brother. I had paid the money. This guy was a liar. I don't know how they do. Like they have, you see in the office, everything is set. You sure they're not hooking you up, but this is a lie.
Yeah.
I tried to call the office number, never again. And I sit down and try to think. It blew my mind. I forgot about it. That was it. And then later, I found another one, again, security. But I'm ambitious, bro. I'm ambitious. Course, so the money was 1,200. When I sit down, I look at it, I try to calculate how many years it's going to take me for my dream. I know my dream. I know what I want. It's not about making things like I have some salary. No. And it's not about investing home. I have things that I want to do, but I say no.
Yeah.
So eventually, Claude.
Yeah.
I bumped me. One of my friends, we came together. Is the same guy that hooked up us when we were going to Holland.
Okay.
To Poland. He said, "Hey, I know a guy here. He's doing boxing."
Yeah.
So we went there. Eventually, my coach, boxing coach home, has been the coach of Claude.
Oh, wow.
Then Claude said, "Hey, yeah, I can help you. I have some guy here." We went to TK, Tamkan.
Right.
That's my dude over there.
Yeah.
We went to Tamkan in HM Fitness Center.
Back in there.
Now, there was a guy there, kickboxer, professional kickboxer. It's like, of course, when you get in the combat room, they have to test you.
Of course, yeah.
Brother, they threw me in the cage. That's the first time I got in the cage.
Yeah.
I feel my legs wobbly.
Yeah.
When you get inside there, they lock the cage. You feel click, click.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You're like, it's not the ring. It's different.
No, it's different. Yeah.
It's like, is a lion going to eat me right here? But you are a man, That's the time you feel your breathing like, okay, it's time now. Unleash. And this guy told me, "Hey, we are brother. We go nice. Okay, cool, calm." I said, "Okay, cool." He made me asleep. So the first round, everything was going fine. Second round, I said, "Okay, he's not playing. He wants to hurt me."
Yeah.
Of course, it is his team. He wants to prove I am alone. Second round, bro. It was not boxing anymore. It was fighting.
Survival.
Street style. Survival.
Yeah.
I beat up used to boom, 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 boom. Because he was a kickboxer, he realized boxing, it was tough now. He started kicking. And then Tamka said, whoa, stop. But now I was mad.
Yeah.
I was really mad. But Tamka came and stopped. Stopped. And it was that. He liked me from there.
Yeah.
I got the job in his gym. I like a gym attendant, stuff like fixing the weight and all of this. Yeah. That was and then they proposed to give me the visa, but the guy of the security had already applied for my visa. I told them that, "Listen, I'm not working here. I want to quit." They didn't want to. They also say, "We like you.
Right.
We want to increase your salary." How much? He said, like 1,500. I said, "No, that's nothing. I want to go." I even lied to him. I'm going home.
Right.
He said, "No, I want you." I said, "God help me." He said, "No." He didn't want to cancel my visa. Now they want me in two places.
Yeah.
Both say you are a nice guy. Now, what to do? I have some knowledge of law. I went to the Ministry of Labor. I said, "Listen, sir, this ABC, I know that he doesn't have the right to do it." And he had my passport also.
Right,
he doesn't.
exactly.
I know he doesn't have the right. So from this little knowledge, I put the case on him. They gave us some deadline. They say, if he doesn't come, we will cancel from the Ministry of Labor. And that's what happened.
Oh, so they never ended up coming in and they canceled.
This guy wanted to hook me up, to screw me up.
Wow. Okay.
And then the Ministry of Labor canceled. Then they could introduce another visa from this other company.
Right.
And now they introduced over here. I had to exit. You know the exit.
Yeah.
Then I went to Iran, Kishin, for 2 days.
Yeah.
Remember the boat? Tamkan was not the main owner.
Yeah.
It's his partner.
Right.
Exactly, with the local dude.
Yeah.
This local dude, his businessman, man, nothing personal. I don't blame him till today.
Yeah.
So he said, "You must exit because when I'm overstay,
right,
it is on him. If they catch me working for him, he might pay fine." So he is pushing me to get out.
Yeah.
so that he can breathe. And I have to exit. Where do I go? Home? No, I borrow money home. If I go home, they cut me. Where do I go? Iran, they say, here people go there, but you need to deposit something or stuff. I'm going for Iran for 2 days, brother. And this local guy tell me, you need anything? That's how they do. That's how today when someone say you need anything, I look at you like I can punch you.
Yeah.
Because once they say you need anything, this is a lie.
Lie, yeah.
And they say, inshallah. That's another thing. So I left. I believed him.
Yeah.
I left for 2 days. I know I'm coming back maximum a week. But I was going for 1 month.
Yeah.
I imagine you just go for 1 month. It's depressing. It's like psychiatric center. You see guys who never smoke, who never drank, they're smoking. They're depressed.
Because they're depressed. They're
waiting for the visa for 3 months. They have been abandoned there.
Yeah.
And I'm scared it will happen to me. It's been a week, nothing. I'm calling, no one is picking the phone. It's been 2 weeks.
So you were in
you were in
that place for more than 2 weeks.
I went for 1 month.
Oh wow.
And again, it's like in the bad space. Every morning there's this on the wall. You go and check if your name is there, if your company send you the visa.
Yeah.
Luckily, some people, you see his visa, oh, he celebrates.
Yeah.
Then he
like,
you.
It
was good to see you here. He lived. Again, you have nostalgia. You need sometimes you sit down, you want to cry.
Yeah.
You've been cool with this guy. Now he's leaving you. You get.
Yeah, man, I can get.
Really sad.
So to explain to the viewers, so this was very common back in the day, and especially when I moved here in 2007, people would gain employment here, but that you had to exit the country before your visa could get renewed in the country. So they would send you to anywhere close, but usually it was a little island off Iran, actually. And from what I've heard, it was an absolute nightmare. The conditions were appalling, right? Conditions were shocking. People would be out there and then forgotten about. Like companies would go, like whatever. They'd promise the world and never deliver. So, the normal thing, if you work for a good company, they get you out of there maybe 2-3 days, bring you back, and then you were good. This poor bloke was out there for a month in some bad conditions. So, right. So you've come to Dubai, and it was a nightmare start, right? Absolute nightmare start. You met the boys from TK, and shout out to Tam. He's one of the OGs. He's one of the OGs in our industry and one of the pioneers and a real good dude too. So shout out Big Tam. You meet the boys.
Yeah, from there now I started working with this gym was HM Fitness Center. Yeah. Working there, and these tough guys who come from the UFC, he will throw me there. We spar together. Yeah. I had the gut. I always have this gut from the past. That life made me so strong that I really look at you. I'm not scared. Yeah. Yeah. I can see sometimes my brothers, they're like, why are you saying this? You're not scared. I'm not really scared. I've lost that feeling in me. Yeah. But I try to sometimes hide it. Yeah. But when the time comes, I just I don't care. I say what I want to say. I do what I want. I really kill me. What? I go see my dad. And you know what I mean? I don't care no more. Yeah. So I was sparred with this big guy, heavyweight, 110, 120. I take punches. I stand. This guy finished and said, let's take a photo. Wow. You can see the respect.
So the respect was there, yeah.
So from there, I became
confidence was there.
Confident. Yeah. My confidence just growing. Growing. Yeah.
So you were thrown to the lions early. In the combat scene here, in Dubai, it didn't really start to around, I reckon, about the combat scene really started to kick off around 2009, 2010, where it started to become notable, but probably towards anything from 2012 to 2014, it really kicked off here. And, we had some, upcoming fighters in the region. And then we had people flying in that would come and, use it as a business model as well, So with guys like Tam, the connections he's got, the guys you've met, there was a thriving scene, but at the same time, in the region, a lot of the fighters are small, like my height, my weight. There's no one really giving the heavyweights a run for their money. So when a guy like your size, a cruiserweight, comes in, I'm sure a lot of people started to ask, can we get him in the ring and spar with him? So as I know from what I know of you, you have helped a lot of these fighters out silently in their camps and stuff. So Tell me about that. Tell me about like your now, let's say your last 6 years here on your climb to obviously your first belt, your first major belt. What's it been like for you? I mean, it hasn't been easy because I've spoken to you about your growth and in terms of where you're going and climbing the ladder, but it's definitely not easy as a fighter to make a living, correct?
No, it's not easy. The beginning it's still in HM. So I'm working with this local guy in Tam. And then Claude has some dude who is looking for his fighter. He's Milad.
Right.
In a
yeah.
The time was Fit Box Gym.
Yeah.
Fit Boy Gym.
Fit Boy Gym, yeah.
That's where David was training. Yeah. So it was quite well known. And the guy's Moali. Yeah. They're looking for a guy for him to beat up. You know, that time they say he was Middle East champion.
Yeah.
They called me. There's a fight. But a month before, I'd had a fight, my first professional fight with Zach.
Okay, yeah.
With Sean.
Yeah.
I won the fight.
Yeah.
Now, the second fight, just 1 month, I remember I was still in pain. Yeah. I didn't even relax. The Milad came and I said, man, I won it.
Yeah.
He gave 5,000. Woo! I said, I can't leave it go. Whatever happened. I'm taking this. Milad looked at me in the eyes. I remember that day, he shook my hand. He said, good luck, brother. I know the meaning of good luck.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It was like,
survive.
You dead.
Yeah.
I shook his hand. I said, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I signed the contract. I gave it to him. And I went there, bro. It was a good fight.
Yeah.
I sent this guy, I gave him bad time. I think he will never forget me.
Yeah.
I remember this shot. I was still an amateur, by the way.
Yeah. We were at that fight. So obviously the fight scene was coming up, and there was people now starting to put on shows here, there, and everywhere. And me being a boxing coach, I had some of our amateurs in a lot of these fights coming up. So I was actually there. Mo Ali, one of the big names here in Dubai, and you know, absolutely all credit to Mo. He's a good boxer, and he's used what he had around him to get to the height that he's at. But yeah, definitely in terms of your fight and Mo Ali's fight, there was an experience gap there by no means, in terms of just because Mo Ali had the crowd, he had the friends, he had the coaches, and then you had the black sheep come in, and basically no one knew this guy, and you gave him a hard time on that night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was, I mean, if we go into details, I don't really like talking much, but I remember one shot I dropped him. He went out of the ring.
Yeah.
He managed to come out and they stopped the round, and I was disappointed. I was cold.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fight no more, but I tried to go to the end, and they said it was a draw. But then the place where they proved that I won the fight is the crowd was cheering.
Of course,
my
absolutely.
name.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other thing is 2 trophies.
Yeah.
You have the big trophy and the small trophy for the runner. They gave me the big trophy, and everybody was like, that's the man.
Yeah.
After that, Mo came to me. He was really disappointed. Yeah. He came to me and said, brother, give me a rematch. I said, no problem. And rematch I've been looking forward. At some point, I stopped boxing.
Yeah.
I really got, I was hungry. I wanted it. I stopped boxing. I went to this fitness modeling competition. Well, I was doing well. They always tell me I have a good physique.
Okay, let's touch on this for a second. So I was just talking about him downstairs. Someone was asking what we're doing, and I said, I'm gonna have Rolly on the podcast. And I was like, goes back to what I was saying. The most mysterious guy in our industry would have to be this guy. So he does stuff like this. Like there was a good couple of years you started doing the IBFF, the bodybuilding scene. If anyone, most of you follow him. I mean, he's got a body chiseled out of stone, right? And it's something else. But he doesn't train specifically for this. Like you see the boys down on the gym floor right now, they are training for that. Okay. He trains to be a boxer when he's up here, and he trains downstairs. You tell me, like, you do all sorts of training. It's not specific to any type of training. You do it all. So he'll go to a competition that is on next weekend and just go, you know what, let's try it. And that's your personality. You don't ever have that off switch. You're like, I can do this. No, if somebody told you, Lambert, you can't do this, you're like, no, I'm going to try and sort of prove you wrong. Right?
What happened basically is this. I am doing the sparring with a guy. You take your shirt off, you do boxing sparring.
Yeah.
Now, these bodybuilders, they look at me and say, hey, you have a fantastic physique.
Yeah.
If you do this stuff, you can make it.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I don't see myself going there.
Yeah.
So to me, it's too embarrassing, you know. Hey, now I don't have boxing fights.
Yeah.
These guys keep saying the same thing.
Yeah.
And now it clicks in my head. Why don't you just go and try? We throw the towel, man. Let's go in. Bingo. First competition goal. I was like, maybe this was for me.
Yeah.
I was ordained for this. Now, this guy has been competing for 2 years. They have experience. I remember they say, turn left, I turn right. I was bored. I was hungry, low carbohydrate. I wanted to go home and eat.
Yeah.
Now they say, go there. We were 36. Man, big guy, looking good. They were intimidating me. And now they start calling the first place. I remember it was 177 goal. Man, this is unbelievable. It's just such a blessing. Like,
first show.
How?
And this is, you know, not to take anything away from what you achieved, but the guys that you compete against, they train full seasons to just have that 30-second walk.
Exactly.
And you turn up and you literally didn't train for anything and you're just like, yeah,
I do
take gold. So, you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of different level that this guy's on in terms of like, you know, and I spoke about it in last weekend's podcast that live off the fuck you energy. And what I mean by that is that, you know, I live off it when people laugh at an idea or a business idea or you want to become a trainer or you want to become a pilot and people say, oh, fuck you, that's not going to work. I live off that energy to prove them wrong. You know what I mean? Like, well, fuck you, I'm going to do this and I'm going to prove you wrong. So that's what I feel like about you. You know, you have that and you live off that energy. It's like, no one can tell me nothing and not, you know, don't put any limits on you. You know what I mean? So, which is very, very admirable, to say the least. So, okay. So you win a couple of competitions in the whole, physique world. And, then let's come back to when you found the passion to get back in the ring.
Yeah. And, 2018. So I had 2 fights. 2014, I stopped then. It's been like three and a half years, nothing, doing this modeling.
Yep.
I did beach body, swimwear model, fashion physique, men's physique, classic bodybuilding, classic physique. And this other one, open show. I even went to Egypt competing. I was really doing good. In any of these, I have a trophy or medal. Wow. I was always placing top 3. So it was just like stunning. Everyone, they know me. So when I stopped, they were happy because every time, if I don't win, I get disqualified.
Right.
Or I take second or third. Yeah. I was always among the top.
Yeah.
They knew my head.
Yeah.
Bro, what do you take? I was but when I look at my body, I don't really see something. I see they intimidate me.
Right.
They look better.
Yeah.
But the judges always decide to me. Yeah. I think I'm a blessed guy in this sense. Yeah. I'm lucky. I think so.
I mean, I don't know if there's luck, man, because I do see you train. I do see you do everything at 100%. So like whether it be work or whether it be when you're training for a fight or even training on the gym floor, everything's at 100%. I think the passion that you show for everything obviously comes out in the result as well. You know what I mean? So definitely, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy because like I was saying is that a lot of these achievements you've had, whether it be on stage or in the ring, you do it very humbly. You don't tell many people about it. Like we were only finding out here at work because someone had shown us that he had 3 gold medals around his neck or he went to